What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Happy Monday. It is Lunch with Linds. That's when I chat about lots of stuff, lots of good stuff. Don't really have any rants today, so sorry if you got on here wanting to hear somebody complain. Not my page, not my style, not going to do it today. Sorry. But as you guys are tuning in, tell me where you're tuning in from. Drop a 1 in the comments if you catch this live. Drop a 2 if you're catching the replay, and I'm going to rock and roll. I've got a few topics today. Whether you're tuning in for one of these or all of these, I appreciate you guys. Share. I have been going very live on TikTok, not live on TikTok. I should be live on TikTok. I get way more viewers on TikTok. I think there's like 16,000 followers or something on TikTok. I just got another viral video from some dumb one dancing in my sweatpants. Are you on TikTok? If you're on TikTok, will you guys drop your TikTok name so I can follow you? Mine is Challenge Queen 23 on TikTok. Challenge Queen 23 is my name. I'd love you guys to follow me. I love laughing my ass off on TikTok. I'll tell you guys that it is not a waste of time to get on there for 10 minutes a day and just giggle. Like, just giggle. Please just giggle. I mean, the world needs more laughter, and some of these people are so freaking creative on TikTok. It's the coolest thing. What's going on, Stace? Tell me something you guys are smiling about today. And if you have a TikTok name, drop that so I can go smile at your page. But I am going to be getting another device so I can start doing my lives on Facebook and on TikTok. And if you guys can help me out on Facebook, just hit the share button so that more people see the videos, because I always have good stuff and people come back to me a few weeks later and they're like, I just saw your video from 2 weeks ago. Can you talk more about that? I'm like, I don't get why I'm shadow banned. I'm really not saying horrible things. There's people doing worse things in the world than me. So I don't know what's going on. So cheers. I'm drinking my water. I had my workout today. It is a holiday, but I still keep my flow. I love my job. I love what I do. And when you love what you do, you talk about it all the time. And I'll talk about it here in just a few minutes. In other news, outside of TikTok, I'm going to be doing like 2 or 3, 4 videos. I already saved some sounds. I did a plank one already earlier. And I'm going to do an uploaded version of me and Jordan's workout for the day. And I'll post that to Facebook too. But in case I don't share it to Facebook because I forget, go to the TikTok at Challenge Queen 23. So I'm going to talk a little bit about a few different things today. I'm going to talk about that dumb movie Cinderella. I won't spend a lot of time on it. It doesn't get the energy or the effort. I'll talk about making excuses. I'm going to hit up about our Labor Day sale we have going on. I'll talk about bringing value and give you guys a little bit of a challenge, especially if you're somebody who is making excuses. And then I'm going to conclude with a little countdown to my 40th birthday, because it's coming up on October 23rd. Tell me when your birthday is in the comments. I would love to celebrate you. I went through every single morning. I go through my list and I wish people happy birthday. It's also a really good way if you have a lot of friends on Facebook to get rid of people, because I'm like, oh, I'm going to delete them on their birthday. No, some of these accounts like aren't even active and I want to add more people. If you're wondering why my sweatshirt or my shirt is looks weird, I actually have like a sports bra. This is a sports bra that you're seeing through my shirt. It's like one of those like kind of like weird see-through Nike shirts. I don't know. I just needed to throw it on for my workout video assist because I don't look like this when I work out in my basement. But so anyways, the Cinderella movie, if you saw it, put yes in the comments. If you liked it, put I did. If you didn't like it, say no. Give me 3 no's if it was a thumbs down. And if you're wondering what it's about, it's basically like the Cinderella story in the modern, it still takes place way back when. But they're singing the whole time. So it's like a Cinderella musical. They brought in Rhythm Nation, like Janet Jackson. I was like, oh, I'm vibing on this movie. I'm vibing. All right. Me and Jordan were like, oh yeah. And then they get into like Queen. And then they get into Madonna's Material Girl. There was some like, what's that song? Am I Wrong? That song was in there. What other song, sister? Oh, and then they got into Shoop. I think I want to have your baby. Oh, what a man. Like, what is going on in that movie? It is a thumbs down times 20 for me. 20,000 Rotten Tomatoes, if that's even a rating category. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. And we haven't finished it yet, so I'm very like talking her out of watching the rest of it. But she was like, is this a good movie? But I want to go make s'mores. I'm like, okay, let's go make s'mores. So anyways, it's a thumbs down for me. I don't know what they were trying to do there. And then the fairy godmother was like a guy like in drag. Not saying that's horrible. I mean, the guy was fab. But I was just like, Jordan was waiting for this huge fairy princess to show up like in the Cinderella story, the Disney story, and the fairy godmother. And then it was just like, what is going on here? What is going on? And the reoccurring song throughout it was kind of cute. And they should have just kept with that, not trying to recreate some of these old classics and just like butchering them. Now when I hear those songs, I'm going to think of that dumb movie. So anyways, I'm going to talk a little bit Labor Day sales, switching gears. Today is the last day. I believe it's still going on. Save 25 to 30% on the ketones. If you drank some ketones today and you're watching the video, will you tell me what flavor you drank today? I had the Unleashed Ruby Rush. We are out of our Black Label right now. Like something's going on. We're waiting for it to come back. I'm guessing they're revamping, doing some new flavors, which is going to be awesome. But there's so many of my favorites on the site. If you're wondering what to choose from, just go to my Shop Keto site in my bio and just look through some of those things. But what ketones are and what I talk about all the time, you guys see me talk in depth on Tuesdays about it. That is your ketosis. So we use fat for fuel. It's basically doing a keto diet without the diet. You get to drink a drink and you kind of go about your low carb lifestyle. We encourage low carbs because you're not going to want as many carbs, if that makes sense. But all the flavors right now for new customers and our Smart Chip customers are 25 to 30% off. Some of the seasonal ones too. And if you're looking for the best place to start, grab that 10-day drink ketone pack. You'll experience the ketosis twice a day, where you'll experience better energy, focus, mood, sleep, skin, appetite, muscle preservation, and fat loss. It's the last 2 days to grab the reboot package as well. It's our 60-hour reboot. If you're doing the reboot with us this month, put reboot in the comments as well. Now I want to talk about excuses. Okay, so many of you guys know 8 years ago, I said, I gotta move on. It's time to move on because I believe that the job and the profession that you're in should be something that brings you peace. If it's stealing your joy and it's stealing your smiles and it's stealing your energy every day just to make a paycheck, it's very hard long-term to do those things. So 8 years ago, I shared the story the other day. You can flip through it. I walked away from my full-time job. I now work with a multi-level marketing company called Prove It. We're the largest provider of pure exogenous ketones. We've got the only one in the world that will actually put you into a state of ketosis. We can prove it with the blood test. And it's been an amazing journey, not just because I get to sell products every day, but because I get to inspire people to go find their better, okay? And when I'm inspiring people to find their better, I've noticed not only do people consume these products and they love them and they drink them forever, but they also come to me and they say, oh my God, I love this product so much, but I just don't think I can do what you do. Has anybody ever heard that before that's in the industry that I'm in? I don't think I can do what you do. And I'm like, well, what is that? Do you not think you can do it, or do you not want to do it and put in the energy and the effort to do it? And I find it just very shocking that some people that I see who get their hair done, they go to a movie they love, they go to a restaurant they love, they go to a store that's got the most amazing X, Y, and Z, they share it with people. They don't get paid for that share. They don't at all. They're just referring people to other people. It's called networking. And when you do it on a level where you're passionate about the products and you love it and you care about it and you join a community and you start bettering yourself, it doesn't even feel like a job. It's not. We get paid to share the things that we love. We can do it. You can do it. You're just making excuses. And it's so funny because I always ask people, like, how many things are you going to talk yourself out of before you actually start talking yourself into something? Maybe you'll surprise yourself. What's the worst that could happen with some of these companies? What? You buy a package, you sign up as a associate or whatever they call it, a referrer, and you start a business, your own business. You invest money into your business. There is zero value in free. I'll say that again. There is zero value in free. If I offered you a business opportunity, which right now is like $500 off to join our company, it's a huge savings. Tons of products come with it that you get to resell for a profit. If you don't invest any money, you're never going to have skin in the game. Your ketones or your facial products, your makeup, your lipstick, your handbags, your X, Y, and Z, whatever you're selling, your leggings are going to sit there because you didn't put any money into it. You have to put energy, time, effort, and a little bit of cash into something to start a business in order to profit, to reap the benefits, right? Planting seeds, sprout into something awesome. And then when more people start talking about it and you start growing a team, it becomes this huge field of flowers. Does that make sense? There's my little flower analogy for that day. Not sure if it made sense, but it did to me. Because 8 years ago, I said, how in the hell do I find $500 freaking dollars to do something? It seemed like I was giving away money instead of getting it back. But in order to get anything out of life, you have to give. You have to give a little bit. Give a little time, give a little energy, give a little bit of effort, give a little bit of uncomfortableness, and then reap the benefits. And if this isn't associating with the business talk with you, that's with everything. Go to the gym for 10 minutes a day and tell me that you don't stay for 20 or 30 or 40 the next few days. You took the time to take time for you and show up, so you'll put in the energy and the effort. Other people will see it, they'll be inspired, and maybe they will start going to the gym for 20, 30 minutes and do it every day. You become somebody who goes from the couch sitting to the active fitness world daily. I don't have to get up and think about going to the gym. I don't have to schedule going to the gym. I already know it's gonna happen. It's part of my routine. But that didn't just happen overnight. I didn't come just from the couch eating chips and candy and bullshit and drinking soda all day to this body right here. I worked my butt off. I committed the time and the energy. I slashed those excuses. I started talking to myself. I started building myself up. And my challenge for you guys this week is to take one of those things you keep making excuses for doing and just rip the Band-Aid off and do it. Make an action plan to do it. If you need help to make an action plan to do something related to health and fitness, or even the business side of stuff when it comes to what I do, I will give you a plan. But how am I supposed to know? I can only motivate you externally. You have to find some sort of internal motivation to do something. So that's your challenge this week. What's the excuse you keep telling yourself? What's the bullshit you keep buying for yourself? It's time to burn that bullshit and move on and do something. I guess I did rant today. Go me. Cheers to my water drink. Think about it. I heard my good friend Blake, him and his wife, Karis, were celebrating her birthday. Happy birthday, Karis, out in Vail, Colorado, or Aspen or Vail, whatever. They're both the same to me. No. And they were up in Colorado, and Blake made a post, and he said that age is an attitude and young is an energy. And as I get closer to 40 and I start taking care of my brain health with these ketones every single day, and I start feeling that awesomeness in my veins every day, I start getting excited about aging. I did a whole video on it yesterday. Go watch it. It's by my fire pit by myself. No, Saturday night. Y'all, there's something so great about getting older. And if you embrace that and you just know it's going to happen and you welcome it with a smile, I bet you age fat. I bet you age gracefully. And I bet you age with better health. And I bet you age with more joy and more love and all the great things that come with getting older and wiser. And as I count down to 40, I'll ask you guys this before I say goodbye. What should I do counting down to 40? Because I'm getting closer to that 40-day mark to 40, and I want to do some sort of challenge that stretches me, that helps me grow. Maybe I read a really good book that one of you guys have, recommend a book, or maybe I do some sort of fitness challenge. Maybe I do something. But it's got to bring me joy. It's got to bring me a challenge, and it's got to stretch me. And I want to crush that by the time I hit my 40th birthday, and celebrate, my life, because it's been a great 40 years of learning and growing and doing the things that I love. And I hope you guys find some of that in your week, in your month, and in the rest of this year, because you deserve it. You deserve it. You're wonderful. You're talented. And if one thing you do every day is just look in the mirror and say, I am awesome, you're winning at life. I truly believe that you're winning at life. So that's it from me today. That's the Lunch with Linds. I know it's a holiday, but I'm keeping my routine. I'm keeping my schedule. Hit sale in the comments if you want to take advantage of those ketones. I'll talk more on ketones tomorrow, but I just got to remind you guys of the sale because it ends. And when it ends, it ends. And that's it, okay? That's all. Have a great day, everybody. I hope you guys have a great week, too. It's going to be amazing. Lots of good things coming your way. Talk to you then. Bye.